have learned so much from cosplay. How to come out of my comfort zone, how to accept parts of myself, how to be more creative with making costumes, learn new techniques, whether from sewing to casting to mold making to wig styling to makeup. It's taught me so much about my life. My name is Abby Darkstar and I've been cosplaying for over 7 years. I am a social media marketing manager for a company in San Francisco, California, and my other hobbies include reading, writing, riding horses, and I like to play my flute, a little bit of piano, and sing sometimes. I got into cosplay because I was a theater student from middle school all the way up into college, but I had been raised by my dad. Mostly he was a stay-at-home dad, and he got me into all the geeky things like comics, sci-fi, the original BSG, Tom Baker, Doctor Who, all the awesome things. Oh, 80s cartoons, Transformers, definitely. And in college, I went to a comic book convention, my first one, which was MegaCon, and I saw these people in costume and realized, hey, I can do that. I've probably brought over 20 costumes to life. I kind of lost count after a while. My favorite cosplay costume is Poison Ivy because she is my favorite comic book character. My most difficult costume to make to date is the Claudette, which you can see here. It's because everything that was done with this costume was made by my husband and I, with the exception of one piece, which was the sword, which was a wedding gift from our friend. We ended up finishing it with the painting and the leather wrapping of the handle. We had to figure out how to make an anime character that was pretty skimpy come to life, which was pretty hard because you can't hide anything. You have no way to hide body parts. You have no way to hide seams. You have to make it look fantastic with very little room. I think a lot of the responses are positive. A lot of people like the creative way I portray characters. Sometimes people are like, wow, that's kind of crazy that you do all that. I've had, bosses who realize my hobbies and they're like, wow, that's kind of cool. My body type does factor into my cosplay because I am a very petite woman, but I am curved. Most people tease me that I'm built like a comic book character except for my height. And they don't believe how short I am until they meet me and they're like, whoa, you really are short, aren't you? And I'm like, yep. But I try to costume where I'm comfortable, and fortunately there are plenty of characters that I feel comfortable with, and if I don't feel comfortable with them, I find out ways to make them comfortable. Having other cosplayers around me is one of the most important things to me. I have built some of the best friendships in this hobby because of our love of costuming and the characters and learning from each other. I can text my friend Mel and say, hey, am I doing this scene right? And she can be getting on Skype or whatever and helping me out. We can support each other, we can encourage each other, we can vent to each other, and it's a sisterhood and a brotherhood and an everythinghood that really makes the difference. And without my fellow costumers, I don't think I'd be where I'm at. My advice for beginning costumers is to start small and start slow. You are not going to get everything perfect off the bat. You're not going to have everything be absolutely amazing. My first costumes from years ago, I look at now and go, oh God. Just go with it. Be creative. Be true to the character or true to the craft. Whatever it is that makes you happy with it, enjoy it and go for it, and you'll do fine.